Hi, I'm Sharon Bill. Welcome to my Theory Tuition series where I'll lead you step by step through the ABRSM Theory grades. You'll need your Grade 2 Music Theory and Practice workbook. We're working through Grade 2 now. And if you go to my website, there's loads of resources available to help you there. If you go to sharonbill.com, you will find some PDF information sheets available in US letter or A4 to accompany each step of this series. This Grade 2 PDF looks like this. I'll be making frequent reference to that. It's got everything you need to know in there. Also, if you go to my website, there's a page with links to all of my YouTube video tutorials, and you can also access information about the books that I have available. If it is that you're taking your ABRSM grades, if you're working towards taking the exam, I've written a book, How to Take Your ABRSM Music Theory Exam, and it's full of tips and techniques of how to best prepare for the exam and also how to make best use of the time when you're actually taking the exam too. So let's get cracking. We're going to work on Grade 2 theory. There's loads more in store. We're working through each step of this series. If you can give me a like if you're enjoying this, that would be great, and subscribe so you keep in step with all that I've got in store for you. We're now continuing with the section E, as I've referred to it. If you turn to page 15 in your booklet, we're carrying on with minor scales. So also turn to section E in your PDF, and let's just recap that information. Remembering that a minor scale shares a key signature, and you just need to learn these pairs of scales. So A minor shares the same key signature as C major, which is nothing. E minor shares the same key signature as G major, which is F sharps. If you remember, G major has F sharps, that's in grade 1. And D minor shares the same key signature as F major, which is B flat. So all of those major key signatures are in grade 1, and they need to be paired up with these minor keys because they're related and they share the key signature. We are working on the harmonic minor form. You get a choice in grade 2. However, I think the harmonic minor is the obvious choice because it's got the same set of notes, ascending and descending. We'll come across melodic minor form when we come to grade 3, and we just need to remember these two steps. For the harmonic minor form, we need to remember the key signature or the relative accidentals from the related key, the major key, and then we have a second step where we need to raise the 7th degree of the scale by a semitone, and that's always as an accidental. And so let's look at how we apply that in exercise 2. So exercise 2 asks us to write each of these scales using the rhythms shown. So we've got to copy out the rhythms. You can choose harmonic or melodic. We are choosing harmonic. We're not going to do the melodic form. So make sure that you write that so they know which one you're referring to. And then we need to write the correct key signature this time. So we need the related major key signature. It says do not add any unnecessary accidentals, so it's saying don't do the key signature and then add it as an accidental as well. However, you do need to add the raised 7th. It says remember that the key signature of a minor key does not include all the accidentals that may be needed, and that's just a bit of a clue telling you don't forget you've got to raise the 7th. And so the example that they've given us here is in the melodic minor form. We won't be doing that, we're doing the harmonic. They've just given that for those who are. And so the harmonic minor will always have the raised 7th as an accidental as well. So I'll work through this next one with you. Let's look at E minor. So first things first, let's just draw, oh, I've done that. Let's just draw out our bar lines. Now it says to add the key signature, and so I don't end up running out of space. I'm going to add the key signature straight away. So E minor has the key signature of F sharps because it's related to G major. Might as well just pop this now. We're doing the harmonic minor form. And so because it's ascending, we need to start low and work our way up. So let's just get all of these note heads and all the nuts and bolts in place. So we're starting on a low E in the treble clef so we can get higher, working our way up in step, copying all of the note heads. We'll worry about the stems later. If you keep going space, line, space, you should end up in step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's our octave, and we've begun and ended on E, F-A-C-E, in the treble clef, so we know we've not gone wrong somewhere. If you end up not at the right place, something's gone wrong. You've likely repeated a note or skipped ahead too far and missed a step. So now let's look at the stems. So whilst we're below the middle line, the stems need to go up. So these can go up too. Use a ruler if you're not sure about keeping it neat and tidy. Now we've gone above the middle line, so these need to come down. And that's that. So we've got the key signature. We've copied the rhythm shown. We've said which form of the minor scale we're using. The only thing to do now is to add this last accidental of the raised seventh. So counting up to note 7, that will give us a D sharp. And that now is E harmonic minor complete. So you go ahead and try the remaining exercises in this section, exercise 2, and then I'll go through them with you afterwards as well. Do try on your own. It take a bit of time, so press pause so that you're not rushing, and then you can re-access into the video when you're ready. Always use pencil. It doesn't matter if you go wrong, then it's always better to learn by your mistakes. So have a crack at that. So I'm hoping that you've now had a go, and so I will now work with you over the remainder of these. So we're in D minor. Let's just get all the bits and bobs in place. We're doing the harmonic minor. We're in bass clef. D minor is related to F major, so we need a key signature of B flat. Let's pop that in straight away because we need clef, key signature, then time signature. Okay, I'm going to start on a low D, which would be here. Oh, actually, I think I'll start on this middle. Good Boys Deserve. We'll start here. We're going to end up with ledger lines one way or the other. I'll start there. So stepping up, space line. Oh, that shouldn't be coloured in. Just make sure we copy that accurately. So we're going to start needing some ledger lines. So there's B, C will need a ledger line, and then just resting on that ledger line will give us D. Let's look at the stem. So we're going to go down straight away. This one could go either way, but it might as well go down. All the others are going to do so. There we go. So we've got our key signature. We've copied the rhythm accurately. We've said it's harmonic minor. The only step now is to raise the 7th note by semitone by adding a sharp. Okay, let's quickly work through this next one. It's always better to take things a stage at a time. Don't try and think about everything all at once. And then you're not going to overload your brain. So we're going to go down. Just a bit of a reminder there. It's easy to just wander off in the wrong direction. So E minor has a key signature of F sharps related to G major. We're in the bass clef. Good Boys Deserve football. There's our time signature. So I'm going to start on a high E. We're going to need ledger lines one way or the other, so I'll start here. C, D, E, D, C, B, A. So keep coming down in step. And we've ended on E, all cows eat. And then the rest to finish. So the stems are going to come down all the time here because we're above that middle line on each note. Making sure we get the timing correct. There we go, that's it. And the only other thing is to raise the 7th. It's quite easy peasy really, you've just got to take it a step at a time. Let's have a go at this last one. So it's D minor harmonic form again, coming down, descending. Get all the bits and bobs in place. D minor's got a key signature of B flat. We're in the treble clef, so it's there on that middle line. Time signature. So I'm going to start on this D here. Line space, and we've ended on D, beginning and ended on D, so we're okay. So to begin with, these four are going to be joined together. This stem would come down, down, that can go either way. Ordinarily that stem would go up, but because it's sort of overruled by this majority here, we will just come down, so it'll have to join in with those. Because if we made that one accurate, then all of the others would be wrong, and so it's sort of outnumbered by those other notes. There we go, and the only other thing to do is to raise the 7th. This question hasn't asked us to show any semitones, so that's done now. Let's turn the page. So we're going to turn over to page 16, and we just get a little go at looking at recognising the key signatures, but this time we're looking at it in terms of its minor key, and then we need to do the tonic triad. So we need to do the tonic note and the tonic triad, remembering that's built from the 1st, the 3rd and the 5th note of the scale. So you would ordinarily have looked at that and thought, oh, that's F major, but however we need to now say which minor key it is, bearing in mind that they share a key signature. It might be an idea to do a little bit of revision on this first and then try it from memory. So perhaps just have a little read through, just recap these key signatures here, and then you can test yourself. It doesn't matter if you get it wrong, we can always go again. So I'm hoping you've had a little go at that yourself. Try without peeping, and now we'll just check over these. So that's a key signature of F sharps, which would be G major, however it's E minor, and so our tonic note is E, and then we've got the triad of the 1st, the 3rd and the 5th. Here that would look like it's C major, but we want to know which minor key it is, and C major is related to A minor. Oh, I don't need to say minor, they've already written it. And so our tonic note will be A, and then we've got the 1st, the 3rd and the 5th. Here we go, let's crack on. So again, a key signature of F sharps, it's just in a different clef. So again, this is E minor. It could be G major, but they've asked us which minor key it is. And so our tonic is E, and then we've got E, G, B, 1st, 3rd, 5th. Okay, no key signature means C major or A minor. We're in the bass clef, so make sure we get an A. I've gone for the bottom one so we don't have to worry about ledger lines. 1st, 3rd, 5th, and then a key signature of B flat. It could be F major, but they want to know the minor, and it's D minor. And so we've got a key note or tonic of D, and then, oh, missed. Let's try again. Draw that D again. 1st, 3rd, 5th. There we go, and that's that complete. It's pretty simple really, it's just remembering those few simple pairs of keys and then the couple of steps to make the harmonic minor form. Hope that's been helpful to you. If you can give me a like, that would be fab, that'd be encouraging to me, and subscribe to my channel to keep updated. Please do access all of the resources available to you at sharonbill.com. There's lots there to help you. I hope you've enjoyed that. I'm certainly enjoying working through the series. I'll look forward to the next time. I'll see you then. Bye.